Ford FS1 College Hoops tip-off is sponsored by Ford. Going further, so you can. From the Rock, the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Welcome to the Gavitt tip-off games. Indiana out of the Big Ten, ready to take on the 22nd ranked Pirates from Seton Hall out of the Big East. Hi everybody, I'm Gus Johnson along with the governor, Coach Bill Raftery. And welcome to the Prudential Center. And Coach, in this game we have a team like Indiana rebuilding and a team like Seton Hall. They feel like they can really be contenders this year.
They can make some noise. Both coaches love defense. The difficulty for Indiana, rebounding. They must rebound tonight. They're going to have a lot of difficulty. But it's a young team of Indiana. Terrific talent. Just finding themselves is important early here in the season.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Jeep Grand Cherokee for IU. Al Durham and Justin Smith get the start today. They had great games against Howard in their last game, each scoring 16 points apiece. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, they are a veteran team. Carrington is their point guard. Powell lost more weight, sharpshooter. Rodriguez, Power, Enzi, and Angel Delgado, Mr. Double-Double himself. Your officials, Bo Borowski, DJ Cartenson, and Gene Sterator. Indiana in red. Seton Hall in white.
Just nothing like having guys that have been around for a while. That's what Seton Hall possesses.
Series that dates back to 1989. Indiana leads it 2-1. This is the first time they've played in 19 years.
And right now, Gus Johnson, the Pirates. Go!
All right, so here comes IU. Archie Miller, their head coach in his first year. Coming from Dayton, 39 years young. He turned 39 2 weeks ago.
He left a weave with a run-out ball screen and load up inside. Quickly, Davis and Morgan.
5 on the shot clock. Johnson down the lane, trying to deal it. Raked out of his hands, out of bounds. Our keys to success are sponsored by SoFi, offering smart solutions to help you reach your financial goals.
Well, the youngsters got to grow up fast with that Big Ten conference. And, of course, Seton Hall, ride that angel. So important to this program. Delgado, that is. Cross screen.
Rodriguez bumping and grinding inside, left hand push goes down.
That's a tough matchup. It's going to be Johnson. Cross screen. A lot of damage inside with these bigs. A little full court pressure. Kevin's not been happy with their defense, particularly in the pressing mode.
Indiana beat Howard 86-77 in the Hoosier tip-off in Bloomington in their last game after the season-opening disaster against Indiana State. Archie Miller, as we mentioned, 39 years old. He turned 39 2 weeks ago in his first year. 6 years at Dayton. 4 straight NCAA appearances during his 6-year run with Dayton.
He was as coveted in his profession as you've been in yours.
Oh, my goodness, they wanted him, Coach. They wanted him.
Everybody wanted this kid. And he's a keeper. Great family. Of course, Sean and Dad, extraordinary coaches. A little pin down.
Newkirk kicks it back to Johnson.
That's Smith. Why not use him? Very tough pass.
Johnson just throws this ball away into the backcourt and out of bounds. Second turnover for IU. Kevin Willard, he's 42 in his 8th season at Seton Hall. The 2016 Big East Coach of the Year with Jay Wright. Tell you what, he's got a good team this year.
He sure does. And we mentioned the experience, depth, outside shooting ability. Desi can play in or out. The 3 points are more than adequate, with Powell able to really raise the defense deep on the floor.
Powell drives to the baseline, shuffled his feet and traveled.
That's the difference in this kid now. He's looking to put it on the floor.
Yeah. Lost even more weight. I mean, he gave me a hug before the game, Coach. I felt like I was hugging Superman.
He's a solid kid.
Made of steel. Here's Durham. They're really high on him.
Nice cross screen.
Baseline jump shot, and that one goes down for Deron Davis.
Yeah, he was loaded up on one block. The cross screen got him free.
Baseline, Enzi. Double team.
Enzi's the one guy, I think, the glue. He's the guy that does all the little things.
Rodriguez knocks down a triple. He has 5 points already. All 5 of Seton Hall's points.
Yes, he shows you all the areas he can play on the floor.
He's a senior, down the lane. That one a little short for Justin Smith.
He's a talented kid. He's just a little bump and no communication. You see one decides to stay and the other hesitates. Not good D. That's a little 10-footer. That's a tough shot.
Carrington, last 2 years, working on that point guard position. He's more of a natural 2 guard. Powell got his man in the air. Hard down the lane, the right hand. No good. Down by Delgado.
Oh, is he a stud on that glass? Uses that little belly bump.
Delgado led the nation in rebounding last year. Throws this one away. Carrington breaking to the basket.
Angel can make that shot. I'd like to see him start taking a 10, 15-footer now.
They say that he's really developing that mid-range jump shot from that elbow area.
Shooting it with confidence, too. That helps other guys slip in.
This kid always plays with a smile on his face. Pick and roll. Davis, big man now. Big man moves. Turn around Jay. Short.
Good D.
Picks it up off the deck. New shot clock for IU.
I like the energy with the Hoosiers, though. I told Archie, I thought they played great defense the last game. I know they struggled a little on 3-point shots.
Durham and Smith D. Carrington on the move. Delgado steps out.
He likes to bounce his way.
The opposite way and rattled one in.
That was a tough shot.
That's a tough shot, right, Coach?
Wow. I mean, he got bumped. The ability to kiss it home, though, a little rake from the top would have helped a little bit more. They gave it up too easy. He gets a foot in that lane. The extraordinary strength. And this is an area of concern because up front, they don't have the good rotation that Archie would like to have defensively.
Davis picks up his first as Angel Delgado, a senior now, 6'10", 245. At 17 points on 7 of 13 shooting and 11 rebounds in 28 minutes in his last game against Monmouth.
Now McSwain, he has a body like you used to have. He's on the floor now. A physical specimen. Now you trim and lean.
Johnson with a rebound. He leads the way for the Hoosiers.
Oh, nice cross.
Nice deal.
Don't fumble it, you got a goal.
McSwain can't hang on. 3rd turnover for Indiana.
He's good around the rim, a good offensive rebounder. More of a power player.
Aaron Gordon comes in. He's a backup point guard for Seton Hall. Rodriguez, high dribble.
Gordon, real good defender, too.
Johnson clears it. Indiana real sloppy with the basketball right now. They get to the basket. Rebound, McSwain shovels it. Green. And here come the Pirates.
Is he in a great spot defensively?
And a foul. Nice crowd tonight.
It is. It's really refreshing to see. You mentioned people think they're going to be good. They'll show up, Gus, and you need some help from your big fella. NC in a great shot.
Big East, Big Ten, Gavin Gaines. Back to the Rock after this.
Important that all the players that come through this league understand that there was someone behind this league that had the vision to put this together and had the passion to put this together. So I think it's extremely important to keep that going because our players need to understand how important he was in this league's existence.
And for some of you younger fans that are watching the game and the Gavitt games, just to give you an idea, Coach Dave Gavitt was the architect of the Big East Conference. And he meant so many things to so many people, including you, Coach Ralph.
Absolutely. My wife loved him for a good reason. Said, I've watched you coach, you ought to try announcing.
That's what he said to you.
We competed against one another, but so many thoughts by coaches that he's touched. He was a coach's guy, too.
Was he a good coach?
Excellent coach. Excellent. I mean, great teams, Final Four, with 8 or 9 NCAA.
What was his style? What kind of style did
he let him play. Let him play. They tell us Ernie D never called a play. One time out late in the year, he tried to drag around play. Staker and Barnes said, Coach, let's just give it to Ernie.
Ernie was sweet.
There he was. They got everybody involved.
8-2, Seton Hall, and a foul. No, they're going to say Indiana.
Yeah, Morgan
turns it over.
Oh, did they? What a break is Morgan with the offensive foul.
Legendary Basketball Hall of Famer Dave Gavitt was the force behind the founding of the original Big East Conference. Gavitt's concept was to establish big-time college basketball in major Northeast cities, thus creating an abundance of marketing and promotion opportunities. It was Gavitt's foresight and vision that helped grow the popularity of college basketball. And he got lucky because there was a young man from Massachusetts that elected to go to Georgetown University.
It didn't hurt, did it?
I was watching you on TV the other day, Coach, in the Big East 30 for 30 documentary.
Oh, okay.
So many great players.
Oh my God, they were all first name. Patrick, Chris, Pearl, Walter, Pearl, Eddie would be picked name, and then the coach is the same. The same picked up that. Louis, Rolly.
Massimino passing away this season. Sanogo inside. Look at this. Rebounded Delgado, and he can't stick it back. Loose. They scramble. Here comes IU. Green. Bounce pass inside. Johnson.
Nice
extra pass. Out of bounds. Jawan Morgan unable to hold on. Active hands
they
for
were
Seton
quick.
Hall.
And Green, nice to see him playing. He injured his thigh in the last game. He's a talented kid. Archie felt he's had the one guy's had the best practices. Just got to play under the lights now. Talented kid. Oh goodness, you got to squeeze it.
Indiana turns it over again. Into the basket. Oh, Kale! You
Kale, the gang's all here. Boy, he is a nice-looking player. I know this is something that a lot of kids can do, but he is an active kid. Really understands the game, and look at this elevation too. Challenge strong. Puts that head right up there. Nice protection with the dribble to finish the deal.
Miles Kale, freshman from Middleton, Delaware, had 5 points against Monmouth on Sunday. Gordon, Kale, Powell, Mamouk, Kalush-Vili also checks in. You're allowed to call him Mookie, Coach.
Thank you for giving me that excuse. We'll see how as the game progresses. He can do a lot of things, this kid.
Over the basket, turnaround jump shot, Jones, and it's tipped up and in by Justin Smith.
Justin Smith does a nice job around that rim.
Hale turns the corner hard, picks it up in no man's land. Powell, he's got in the gym range, folks. He can really stroke the rock. Gordon down the lane, force it up with a lefty straight in banker.
Playing a little bit smaller right now, with some impact.
Both teams, though, playing with tremendous energy. Green, deep, pure.
Well, this is such a different team, isn't it, Indiana right now? A couple of days practice, getting to know one another, getting to know what Archie expects, and playing with all sorts of reckless abandon, too. A lot of.
You like the pace, Coach?
I love it. I just, when a team struggles out of the gate like this, it's wonderful to see coaches get them organized, get them to believe in themselves, and they haven't had the backcourt leadership that you would expect with a couple of kids like Johnson and Newkirk.
Carrington, Kale on the handoff. Carrington hasn't really looked for his offense. He's been a setup guy so far, but he can score points in bunches.
Well, they're on Powell on the catch, as you have to be.
Carrington, 15-foot leader. Brick. Green. Rolling into the front court. On the move. In and out dribble. Johnson.
He hasn't been able to get free for that jump shot.
And the whistle and foul coming up as Curtis Jones drew contact.
Probably hit it to Kale there.
That foul called on Cale is first. Second team foul against the Pirates. Indiana has 4.
It's fun to see how good these kids are. You hear coaches talking about their recruits. And you're going to get the eyeball, a little flex kind of a look on the out of bounds.
Baseline, Smith steps back, 12-footer is good.
What air playing with confidence.
Justin Smith with 4 points. Indiana settling down now, not 12-9. Seton Hall almost threw it away. Cale into the backcourt and over and back.
Good call. That's all because of excellent defense, really pursuing it.
Third turnover for the Pirates. Back in the game now, Josh Newkirk, the redshirt senior from Raleigh, North Carolina.
A little Pitt background in that guy as well. Newkirk, one of those kids, uses the ball screen, good crossover move, gets into the lane.
Newkirk, guarded by Carrington.
A little motion run now, pin downs, double stagger.
And Green has lost his shoe. Number 11, Red. Let's see if he can get a shot up. 7 to shoot. Down the lane, Morgan.
A little too much. Now you can put his shoe on.
With 4 to shoot. Devontae Green.
Maybe they expect to play it in tighter laces. Are they worried about that little thigh injury?
These shoes nowadays, coach, are so soft. It's almost like wearing a slipper.
Well, you're used to the Gucci shoes yourself, so I know you know softness.
I've got a couple pairs.
I'm sure. Gifts, I will assure people.
You know I'm not paying for that. Newkirk, 4 to shoot. Smith down the lane's got to hurry. Got it away and hits.
Good job. He is a talent.
6-7.
He knows how to pump and go up, finish the deal.
7-0 run for IU. Delgado.
Folks in Bloomington guys got to be excited to see these kids work this hard.
Taylor has his shot blocked to the baseline, out of bounds. We'll stay right here with 10 to shoot. 10:41 to play in the first half. Great energy coming from both these teams. Big Ten, Big East going at it at the Rock in Newark. College Hoops on FS1 is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. 12-11, Pirates on top of the Hoosiers. Let's go inside the huddle with Archie Miller.
Hey, way to battle. Justin, way to play. Hey, big thing is take advantage of the opportunities around the basket, right? Got a couple to go down now, make a game a little bit easier when you get the easy ones, right? Down this end, playing hard right now. I like it. Especially on the side jumps, man. Make them throw it back to those guys. See if they can make a play.
Right on top of it, isn't he? All coach, and he's got to be excited because this is a reaction I'm sure he expected from the get-go. And he saw it in practice. And once they get Indiana State was such a struggle, they came geared, ready to play. Greg Lancey's kids were magnificent, no question about it.
Archie Miller with that cherubic face. Wait till we show you the pictures of Coach Miller when he was playing at NC State. He looks exactly the same.
He hasn't changed, huh?
Carrington, 7 to shoot, thinking about it, rising fire, and hits.
He didn't expect that. He just did a little pirouette over there. A little close out, maybe get a little hand up on him.
First basket of the game for Carrington. Let's take a look. Coach Miller, as a player, same kid.
Boy, you are right. He doesn't even shave anymore, right?
I don't think he needs to.
No, I don't think so. Look at that. Did you ever have a clean look like that? I never did.
He certainly has a clean look, Coach Rath. You've always had a clean look, Coach Rath.
Little diagonal screen down. Got it. That's it. Take advantage.
Pull-up jumper. Off the mark for Juwan Morgan. Rodriguez brings it the other way. He's got Sanogo with him. Carrington. Delgado. This is his sweet spot.
Canogo, good off the nice hands, and a steal.
And a steal by Morgan. Live. Indiana unable to convert with Curtis Jones. Carrington, stop and start.
Nothing there. Nothing there. That's where you got to make good judgment. Slow it down. Great hands. The run out, as you mentioned, by Morgan. And just the time made a little bit off. A little bit deep, maybe. I don't know if Morgan makes that play. More of a guard wing guy, isn't it?
How long does it take for the players to really make an adjustment to a new coach?
I think it's a number of games, to be honest with you, because you're searching. Kids play well in practice, maybe not so well in a game. Who can play well with one another under the gun? I think it always starts with defense, though. If you get guys to buy in that end, they'll find the first 8.
Green, hard jab step, deep jump shot is pure.
They like him. Mentioned he was red hot for first 30 practices.
Scored the team's first 7 points in the Howard game. Finished with 7.
Good show. Get Delgado to the box.
The kick, Powell, pump fake.
Can't leave your feet with this kid. Got to have a pure closeout. And they got a little mixed up. The two big guys running in the middle of the floor. Good piece of officiating. But how about that pump fake? Speaking of Indiana, one of the guys that loved the pump fake was Bob Knight. That was an integral part of their offensive scheme. When you got a guy like Powell, if you don't close out under control, you're going to bite it.
You see Jay Wright's Villanova teams utilizing that pump fake all the time. Smith. Hand off Newkirk, 9 to shoot. Turns a corner, 16-footer.
He uses that ball screen, and Delgado, such a big cushion, is not going to show.
First basket of the game for Josh Newkirk.
Nice cut.
Inside Rodriguez, and he muscled it in with the left hand.
That's knowing one another. Powell, not just a pretty face that could knock the 3 down with the delivery. Keep moving Delgado out, using his guy in the screen. They do now with Davis.
Newkirk again. Oh, what a wonderful pass. Smith, though, has it blocked from behind.
Stepped on it.
Couldn't save it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, it sure was. Great look. You mentioned it before, the quick hands of reaction of Seton Hall. Now, they've been beaten, but don't give up on a play. And right here, you think you got an easy one collectively. Nezzi from the rear. But this little play here, now you can just see not getting the proper help because Delgado's more concerned about the roll guy and get a nice clean 15-foot knockdown.
Carrington, Rodriguez, Enzi, Powell, Delgado for Seton Hall. Powell up top. Push that one, and a foul on the loose ball will go against the Pirates.
Nezzi always active on the glass.
So Robert Johnson comes back in.
And Durham on the floor. Let's see if we can get going. He's very clever with the dribble. And he dribble drive. He can make threes. Got great length.
Newkirk backs it up, looking for Davis. Nice hands by Delgado.
Oh, not a good pass, but you're right. Playing the right side.
7 turnovers for Indiana. Bounces it inside. Enzi, no. Snatched down by Morgan. Newkirk, high stepping into the front court. Long jumper Morgan. In and out. Batted around. Ripped out of there.
A little bit of a hurry, huh, Gus? Don't you think?
Yes. Carrington with the right hand this time. Left hand baseline pull-up goes down.
And even that, the little hesitation in the pump. Clever with the dribble. A little French pastry, as Uncle Allie used to say.
Johnson to the bucket. That's what you want to see if you're coaching.
I think this kid's got to really play on top of his game to help this club. He's been down the road, played a lot of games.
Coming off a 14-point game against Howell. Carrington again, this time from the other side.
Why do you think they like Angel? He's so unselfish. He had an open look, found the better one, and they got an offensive foul, I think. Yeah. Good job with the elbow. We talked about Johnson, pretty good jump shooter. You need that from him, but the ability to get to the rim and do the damage. But this is just unselfish play. Angel on your shoulder, right up.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can...
Butler squares off with Maryland. Then tomorrow, number 15 Xavier battles Wisconsin at 8:30. The Gabby games this week on FS1 or stream it live on Fox Sports Go. 25-18, Seton Hall on top of Indiana. And what's in the news, Coach Rafter?
Yeah, check it out. How about this? What a shame out in Nevada. That injury for Matthews. Of course, Bagley, one of the greats, if not one of the best in the country. And, of course, the trouble over in China. And what a tough way to start for UCLA. Let's hope they get organized, get their lives back squared away. And, you know, we talk about this conference. Richie Regan was our athletic director. If it weren't for Richie, Seton Hall wouldn't be in this conference. He had a great relationship with Dave, you know, with the Providence community. And he had helped this program get to the point where they were acceptable to be in that conference. So it's great to see what's transpired. And Kevin, DJ, of course, and now Kevin taking it to another level. And how about this? The lefty going to his favorite way. Say it isn't so, does he?
Largest lead of the game now for Seton Hall. Durham back in for Indiana.
Well, this is where they may struggle, trying to find some offense. Nice little double, good ball movement.
Johnson up top.
See, that's what they got to get him to do, though. That was a little too deep, maybe.
Johnson's last basket put him at 1,001 points in his career. 51st Hoosier to score 1,000.
Desi trying a little ball screen, and how about this? Nobody taking away that left hand. I mean, he just circumvented the defense and really this nice maneuvering inside, a little late threat on the defensive end. Big, strong kid, though, Rodriguez.
Rodriguez leads all scorers with 10 points. Carrington has 8. 27-18. Johnson on the baseline, trying to shake up Rodriguez. Deflected. Green, he's hit a couple of long jumpers. And another.
Step back, huh? Whoa. He is quick with those puppies, getting them organized.
He has 9 points. 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Rodriguez. Kale freezing.
He can make that, Gus. He's a confident kid.
Last year was Powell as a freshman. Now Kale this year. Powell out of Trenton.
That's it. Use him now. Make something happen. Somebody's got to cut a little bit.
And a foul coming up against Seton Hall.
Desi not doing a bad job at the beginning. He posted up. Then he stepped outside, able to finish at the rim. But the only mistake was that turnover on the ball screen.
NZ with his second foul. 5:24 to play. First half, Gavin games. Big Ten against the Big East.
Automatic switch. Guard to guard. A little late getting out there. A little reaching. Seton.
Now Jimmy Durham. From Little Burn, Georgia, freshman. I think he has a tremendous opportunity to be a solid contributor to this program.
I would agree, Gus. Does so many things. Can drive and finish. We talked earlier about his ability to stay outside, good at the rim.
He's inbounding the ball right now. Monte Green as they swing it.
Gale's got his inside. They got another one. Kilishvili. Am I okay? Not bad.
Mamouk. Kalushvili.
Kalush?
But you can call him Mookie.
Okay.
That's what the coaches told me today.
You're better at the NBA names. The Greek Freak, you do a better job on?
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Took me 2 years to figure that one out.
You had mine early on, though.
No doubt about it. The governor. Up top. 15-foot. That's a brick by Durham. Here comes Kale creeping into the front court. Turns.
A little too much. Yep. Got to be in a hurry. Well, just relax.
Both teams really laying out, though, Coach.
Yeah, they are. Might be a little wet spot. I think there's some ice out, right? The Devils' home court.
Home ice.
Yeah. Oof, you wonder how they don't get hurt in some of these spreads. I say you were a good athlete in your day. Do you think these kids are quicker?
Oh, much quicker. Quicker,
I
stronger,
remember
bigger.
A lot of quick kids, but not as many, right?
Yep.
Everybody, you got to have speed. You got to be athletic. Besides being fundamentally sound.
But I don't think they have as high a skill level.
You mean the IQ?
No,
or skill level?
Just skill.
Okay.
Back in your day, Coach, I knew you averaged 20 points a game. You could bank a shot off the glass whenever you wanted to. That's what they tell me.
Well, you had to be fundamental because you weren't quick or athletic.
And Seton fumbling the ball out of bounds, their 8th turnover.
That's not healthy. Rebound, protect the ball.
Once upon a time, we'll show you the picture. Coach Willard had hair.
He's got the little chin strap going.
He's got a little beard action going.
He's got a little brush screen and ball screen. I like to run that play.
Green, another jump shot. And he hits it again.
How about this kid? He's there. He'll be a factor.
8-0 run for Indiana. Devontae Green has found success behind the three-point line. He has 12. Rodriguez.
Boy, he just strong-armed his way. Tough matchup for Johnson.
29-26.
This team's playing with some confidence now, Indiana.
Seton Hall is led by as many as 9. Indiana has not led in this game. Devontae Green.
Out of his shoe again.
Again, the kick. Powell with Rodriguez. And he came up short. Great defense by Juwan Morgan. Robert Johnson. Stop and start to the hole, up and in.
How about that? He stood up the defender with that little hesitation.
Carrington. Steal. With the shoe off.
That's got to be a violation.
I've never seen it before.
That's got to be a kick ball.
Look at this play, folks. Devontae Green breaks Carrington's pocket with the shoe in his hand.
Seton played out of control, but this is amazing. This is like putting your shoe to good use. Woo! No shoehorn, but a shoe steal.
And coming up on the Jeep Grand Cherokee Halftime Report, Mike Hill and Steve Lavin are live from Maryland, and they'll get you caught up on all the latest scores and highlights. It's coming up on the Jeep Grand Cherokee Halftime Report. How about Devontae Green? This is the craziest thing you'll ever see, folks.
Gus, you said, and I agree, I have never seen anything like this. Look, how about raking, getting control, and when this shoe touches the ball, as I said, it could have been a kick ball at the end of this thing, but he gets the ball, the shoe, and why not a timeout?
I think he traveled, Coach.
Though he slid on the sock.
Well, Kevin Willard.
And he's not laughing at it.
He's not laughing at it. He's got the beard rocking, but once upon a time, this is Coach Willard. Full head of hair when he played at Pitt from 94 to 97.
How about that? Played for his daddy there. And now he's got that West Coast
5
look.
o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
The George Clooney.
That's the LA look, right? You bi-coastal guys, you're one of those.
It's nice out there in the winter.
I'm sure you love it.
Since trailing by 9, Devontae Green's 2 threes in an 8-0 run. IU right back in this game. They've never led.
You think we should get Green to tie his shoes, though?
I don't know if he needs to.
Yep. Nice out of the timeout from inside.
And Juwan Morgan will go to the line.
How about this kid, though? They were talking about him. He can play like this. Boy, that gives a lot of energy to a lot of people. You got some confidence building. Realize you got a go-to guy to make big-time shots unabashed.
Third foul on NC. Free throws have been a problem for Indiana, especially in the Howard game. They were 12 for 29.
56% after 2 games. You got to make those easy ones. Stay in touch.
Under 3 minutes to play in the first half. 29-28, Seton Hall, ranked 22nd in the nation.
Oh, he had it.
And Robert Johnson does get it.
Too long a pass by Powell. Got to come to it as well.
Baseline Green. Smith trying to keep it alive. Carrington, head of steam into the front court, kicks it out. Powell, and an offensive foul on Carrington.
How about that? What a heads-up play. Goodness. Everybody watching the ball. Durham set up big time. Gets that turnover. Is that number 9, I think? I saw turnover-wise. Look at this. Just out of control. Heads-up play. Kid really knows the game.
Seton Hall with 6 turnovers in the last 4 minutes.
Number of charges already by Durham. He knows how to get position, how to read ahead. Not a bad move resting Carrington with those 2 fouls as well. Little America's play, screen to screener. We got Rodriguez grappling with Morgan.
And that's a 10th team foul against Seton Hall.
Boy, gotta let go, does he? That's even illegal in football, I think.
I think so. A horse collar.
Yeah.
So at the free throw line, Juwan Morgan, the junior forward from Waynesville, Missouri. He suffered a sprained ankle in the game's first 5 minutes against Howard. Left and did not return. He said later he could be out for a while, but he's right back in there.
I mean, Archie said he hurt his fingers or something too.
First lead of the game for Archie Miller's Hoosiers, 30-29 after trailing by 9.
And they've got Seton Hall playing too fast.
Inside, Rodriguez and a foul. Pushing and shoving going on.
Rodriguez a little frustrated. You got to be careful. Raising those arms. This is a tough angle and lob. They're taking advantage. That's a tough match for Morgan on it. Easy. Good job with the officiating.
Oborowski, DJ Carpenson, Gene Steratore. The officials tonight. 2:03 to go in the first half. Really good ball game so far. A lot of energy, both teams.
Boy, when you're speaking of energy defensively, Indiana, they've been swarming, active, making themselves bigger.
Gordon, the inbound. Looking for Delgado. Has it. Angel's been quiet offensively. They've got to get him some touches down there.
Oh, they get a silly foul here.
Ron Davis. His second. 17th foul against Indiana.
Just out of sorts, right? He's just not in position or getting in position to dominate on that block area earlier. They gave him some touches down there. They're not big enough up front to get a silly foul like that.
Angel Delgado at the line, 2 double-doubles already to start the season, 10 points, 10 rebounds in the opener against Fairleigh Dickinson.
Because he's always had the trouble on the free throw line. Just about a 50-some-odd% shooter.
Robert Johnson has that ball on the string. Devontae Green, he's been the catalyst for IU. 12 points.
Not a bad move because Delgado doesn't come up.
Morgan off the mark. And Gordon steps on the baseline out of bounds. Indiana will get him back with a new shot clock.
Boy, nice ploy by Archie Miller. He knows he can get whatever he wants on a ball screen. Delgado gives about 5 feet distance. He doesn't show.
Green sliding down the lane. The kick. Johnson. Hard drive. Double clutch. Pass. Smith. Nice catch inside. Can't lay it in. Delgado kept his hands up
They
high.
walled up big. You're right.
Delgado.
That's what you called it earlier. I mean, he bounced himself in the position, and they're going to get back to that cross screen, down screen for him.
4 points for Angel Delgado. Under a minute to play. 31-30.
Sorry, guys. You want a good shot now if you're Indiana. Make sure.
They're on their feet. They're on their feet here at the Rock. In Newark. Durham off the glass, high and in.
Once again, the ball screen.
Al Durham makes it a 32-31 game and a timeout called by Seton Hall with 33.4 to go.
Not a big fella. Angel wasn't getting it where he likes it, so creates off the bounce. Need a little more for the Hall to get back in there solidly.
Comparison.
No question about Devontae Green. He's really had some good looks, some deep jacks. Florida, boy, that's a welcome sight for the Hoosiers. Of course, Desi, a little feisty earlier, but started the game inside, doing some damage, stepped out, made it 3. He's got to be cool and under control.
But after leading by as many as 9, Indiana just reeling Seton Hall in to take a 1-point lead with 33.4 to go.
Want to stay at home on Powell.
Gordon, 15 to shoot. Devontae Green pressing him, 10 to shoot now.
Rodriguez wants to take his guy.
Here's Desi. Crosses over, down the lane, and a foul.
Well, he is clever, though. He is a threat outside, so you got to be concerned. Roberts on the floor, number 15. They'll get another chance, though, Indiana. They've gone a little bit too early.
Desi Rodriguez with 12 points.
He's got that point forward capability, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he makes it a difficult match size-wise, because he can slip a smaller defender inside, big, tough, strong guy as he is.
Johnson and Juwan Morgan back in for the final 10.9 for Indiana.
See if they go press right now, Seton Hall.
33-32, 10 seconds to go. Devontae Green over the midcourt line. Stop and start, down the lane, wraps it around, and hold on. Make it Morgan, and that's the end of the first half.
Well, got to make a catchable pass. Pretty good penetration. Could have done better.
That's the end of the first half of the score. Seton Hall 33, Indiana 32. We'll send you to Mike Hill and Steve Lavin live from Maryland for the Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime report right after this. College Hoops on FS1 is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. Prudential Center here in Newark, New Jersey. Our score, 33-32, Seton Hall leading Indiana. In the Gabby games, Gus Johnson, along with Coach Rapp. Okay, first half a little sloppy for both teams, but I really liked how hard each team played in that first half.
They really competed. I think you're right about the sloppy play, the turnover. Whoever values the ball better and starts rebounding. And for Seton Hall, Angel, like, you know.
Can he get some touches?
Oh,
you guards. See, you guards never want to give big guys the basketball. That's a
Jack,
problem.
get it up, get it inside.
All right, let's take a look at the first half stat.
You can see Seton Hall shot the ball very well, no question about that. But the turnovers that you had alluded to, 10 and 11, that's just sloppy basketball. And then the ability to score off them favored Indiana.
Seton Hall led in that first half by as many as 9. But a good effort by the Hoosiers, led by Devontae Green. They got right back in this game. So we start the second half, Pirates with the ball. Carrington, Rodriguez, Sonogo, Powell, Delgado. Here's Delgado now.
I guess they got the message that at least he walked, he did. And not really a threat with the movement either. Angel in a hurry to ring the bell, but you got to feel Archie Miller's things. He's not contributing here. They're playing my kind of basketball, being solid, aggressive. Indiana, a different team, just a couple of days. And you see why this kid's a keeper.
Indiana scores 12, Seton Hall turnovers. Inside, that one up and in for Deron Davis.
Taking over with some power. He's actually bigger than Delgado.
He's 6'10".
And even wider in some respects.
Delgado calling for it. Rodriguez facing Johnson. Now backs him down. And a foul.
Well, that's a tough match, don't you think, guys?
Well, what are you supposed to do if you're the defender?
Well, you can't put your hands in. You know, the NBA, the arm bar. I think you can arm bar if he's not dribbling. But he just sort of grappled with him.
Rodriguez with that barrel chest. He'll go right through you sometime. Powell.
Well, that's play everybody runs.
Delgado spinning on the baseline. Short, but a foul. And it looks like Justin Smith may have clipped him from behind.
Yeah, nice job by Smith coming over to help his partner, Davis. You can see what was discussed at halftime by Seton Hall. Get it into the big fella.
Joe Delgado. Player of the Year candidate with the Oscar Robertson Trophy. 3 things you need to know about Angel Delgado. Let's see, his major criminal justice, his hobby playing video games, his favorite board game, Monopoly.
And if he continues to improve, he'll have money to play his own Monopoly game.
Especially if he hits free throws.
Yes, that would help.
6 points for Angel. Now some pressure being applied by Seton Hall.
Well prepared, though.
Durham, Johnson. Inside, Smith slipped to the basket, just couldn't get it to him. Robert Johnson throws the ball away, 11 turnover for IU.
Yes, you can't throw a ball 30 feet like that. I mean, they got to value it. Painful.
Carrington, pick and roll with Delgado. Powell turns and fires. Long rebound, tracked down, Devontae Green.
Good hustle. Head up, got to run the floor. Again, not a good pass. One-handed pass, so there's no way
they're way too casual with their passing.
It is. Archie frustrated, and that's the cleanup you need if you're going to be a factor in a Big Ten. If you put that ball in one hand, you can't control it.
Delgado on the opposite baseline. Long. Powell with the offensive rebound.
Good pass.
Delgado and
It's just a goaltender. They're going to score the goal. How about that dive to the rim? The feed had a lot of juice on it, but just the ability to get into the lane and tardy recovery. You got to be there with the guy, Davis.
37-34. Devontae Green, guarded by Powell.
Run your stuff now.
Another one-handed pass inside Smith. creates space, tries to power it up over Delgado, but can't get it over his arm. Carrington the other way. Delgado.
Got to rake and help a little bit.
Powell explodes and a foul. Reaching coming up against Al Durham.
I talked to you and mentioned you were right on top of it with the turnovers. Really destroys your ability to stay in touch with a team, takes the air out of your offense. And you just see how painful that is. Got to get some shots. Maybe we can go chase them.
Carrington on the handoff from Delgado. Newkirk in for the first time
Right
for
there
Indiana.
Right there on the catch with Powell.
Nice drop step and one.
You called it early in the game. He's the kind of guy that can really control the inside, and he's so unselfish. We saw that earlier in the game. If you do double, he's got the ability to find people, but that drop step, he loves going over that left shoulder. Gets a little piece of you with that large derriere. Seals the deal.
And coming in the game now, Freddie McSwain. Delgado with 6 points in the last minute and a half. He has 10 at 4 at the break. Last year, unanimous first team All Big East. Adds a free throw.
Yeah, Davis with those three, that really limits their flexibility up front. Really a guards game right now.
Indiana looks shaky with the ball, under pressure. McSwain, he should calm him down. Make that Newkirk, rather, should calm him down.
A little bit of a matchup now. See if they can sprint and flash to the middle.
Johnson.
A little bit of a settle. I don't know if they realized that that was a matchup zone.
Inside, Delgado knocked away. Robert Johnson. Indiana with numbers. And a steal. Powell taken away from Johnson. Baseline, Carrington D. Count it.
Boy, everybody on that team knew it was going in. Powell passed and turned back. Well, you can see they're playing with a little confidence right now.
Seton Hall on a 10-0 run. Kadeem Carrington knocking down shots.
You're feeding their confidence, but of course, here's the ability of the big fella to turn, finish the deal, and this is just inadvertent. Watch 2 play 1 here. No communication by Indiana. A wide open look and automatic. Well, you can step into a shot. You got Carrington's kind of talent, but you get their attention. They're a good basketball team, and right now Indiana had their attention. A little concerned, they came out strong, but just feeding the energy to Seton Hall with not easy mistakes, but silly mistakes.
And Powell knew that ball was going in as soon as he gave it up to Carrington. He just turned and lifted his arms and went the other way.
Where'd they learn that?
Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry. Let's see how Indiana responds now. They have to be better when it comes to taking care of the basketball. Their entry passes have been bad at times.
I think they need dribble drive and find people. Nice pass.
And a foul.
Carrington or what guy? Could be Sunogo. Yeah.
Swain fouled.
Sunogo, I think they got.
And that's a 3rd foul on Sunogo. Non-shooting foul. Swain and Powell now with some words, and now technical fouls called against them.
Why when an official warns you, wouldn't you keep quiet? I mean, it's like being at home and your father says, that's enough, right? That's enough. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe you're not shooting. It's like a penalty on both teams in football. But it's a personal foul.
Might cost you later.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Morgan's got to be a factor. Nice defense in Oakland.
That one goes down. Nicely done by Josh Newkirk.
Oh, that's healthy. If he can do that, I know he can turn the corner.
He has 5. Inside, nice slips and no-go. The kick, foul. Newkirk breaks it.
Let's get a good shot. That's the key for Indiana.
Skip pass, Johnson fumbles it, saves it from going out of bounds. Up top.
Nice play. How about that? Everything but with that head and shoulder.
That ball halfway down. Carrington weaving into the front court.
Oh, great use of the floor right now by Seton Hall. Silly one.
And a foul called on McSwain behind the back. But these teams are playing so hard. Coach Gavin would have loved watching IU take on Seton Hall.
Sunday is about the Redskins.
I mean, if you study how college basketball took off and when national television became relevant, you know, to me, he was the spoon who kind of stirred the drink. The great players, the hype around the games. I grew up a Big East fan, coming from Pittsburgh. Brother Sean went and played at Pitt. That was my time as a young kid to look at some of the greatest players who have played the game of college basketball. In many ways, he's probably as responsible for what we are now all part of as anything.
He's been around, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
You know, it's interesting. His brother Sean made the pass to Jerome Lane.
Send it in.
Jerome. Yeah, those are.
Am I allowed to use your calls when
Sure,
I'm calling games?
you can do whatever you want.
I got my partner Joel Klatt using onions all the time, just to let you know. The check is in the mail.
What a break there, defensively. You know, you're cold when there's ice on the floor. Fitzgerald, you're cold. It's colder inside than it was outside. Some nights.
That's right.
The old Jim. Good. Can't give him room.
This kid's got a chance to be a special player at Seton Hall. He has 6. 46-37. Green off the bounce.
Chase, he's tough. Playing free and easy.
14 points for Devontae Green from North Babylon, New York. Driving.
That's
and
the difference.
Foul on the floor.
That's the difference. He can do that now. Just a nice little double screen sets him up. Look at all this room, though, guys. And again, no communication, no assistance.
Miles Powell. He's in such good shape, they should put his picture on a calendar or something. You know, I mean, this guy is really fit now. He came out of Trenton. He was a little chubby guy in high school, still putting up big numbers.
You know, Trenton Catholic, Nick Workman, one of the greatest of all time at Seton Hall, leading scorer in the country. Going back into the 60s, that was his alma mater.
8 points for Powell. Curtis Jones.
Again, the match. Out of 20, now straight man. Automatic switching.
Juwan Morgan really working hard inside. He really wants to get an opportunity to touch it. Johnson for the shoot. Deflected. Rodriguez to the bucket. Upended.
Boy, physical. Active. Just a great set. And again, not the proper leadership to get into the set early enough for Indiana to get a 5-second to compound it. All ignited by that switching defense at the one end by Seton Hall. Don't get it to the mismatch inside. And this is power and strength as well. That's a great read.
And IU turns it over on the inbound. 50-39. 17-5 run for Seton Hall in the last 5 minutes. Delgado, big man, the kick, Powell rises, God! Miles Powell, timeout Indiana. Look at this crowd. They like this team. They know this may be Seton Hall's year. Miles. Fox Sports Supports is proud to team up with Snowball Express and their commitment to providing hope and new happy memories to the children of our fallen heroes while on active duty since 9/11. By bringing children together from all over the world, Snowball Express provides an annual life-changing event to make each child feel special as we remember the lives of their parents. We remember. Visit foxsportsupports.com to learn how.
And in that call of yours, how about how unselfish Angel Delgado is? He gets his third assist. A willing passer.
Baseline. Good.
Now they ran.
Make it in.
That was a great timeout. They knew the matchup was coming. Ran the baseline play with screens. A nice, clean opportunity.
Seton Hall, though, on a 20-7 run. Powell with 8 of those points. Rodriguez, here's a power game. Blocked, but Delgado right there for the finish.
That always happens. 2-play run. He cleans it up for the big guy.
13 points for Delgado. Ball moving for Indiana. Inside. Morgan, drop step, kicks. Durham, 3. Short.
Long drive. I think Durham with the push. Little flat on that delivery. Because I think that's what Archie's going to go through. Some nights, they're all talented. Some nights, one guy's not performing up to his optimum. And they're trying to mix and match. Makes it difficult at times for him against the seasoned group that Kevin has. They are really great halftime discussion and dialogue to get it inside, step up the aggressive play. And they got the guys that can respond.
So with 13:02 to go in the second half, Indiana with 18 fouls. That sends Carrington to the free throw line with 11 points, and he makes the first.
Keep playing if you're Indiana. Sometimes teams get a little bit lazy. Don't keep up that aggressive nature.
Carrington checks out of the game. Gordon replaces him. Largest lead of the game now for 22nd ranked Seton Hall.
Gordon's one of those kids who can get after you, can make a 3.
Pirates with a deep roster this season. They go 9 strong. Top of the key. Up and in for Justin Smith.
Nice prospect, I think. Strong.
Kale. And he throws it away.
Oh, got a piece of it, they're saying.
Okay.
Mahmoud. Billy in the game, and he can make a little jumper. Good passer.
Seven to shoot. Powell, 5 to shoot. Can he free himself down the lane hard? The runner off the heel. Loose ball foul coming up against Indiana.
Great hustle. And Powell showing how much spice he's got in his game now. That's that double screen to open up the jumper, pump fake, side settle, knock it down. And just a different kid now. Well-rounded basketball player at this point.
Deron Davis picks up his 4th foul. as NZ goes to the line. Newkirk. Cross court, long jump shot. Green can't get that one to stay down. Newkirk does.
Got to grab that rebound though. Mahmoud. He slapped it out and give him another possession.
57-46. Seton Hall has been prone to fall asleep at the wheel at times. Carrington. Carrington slicing down the lane.
Wow. What that right hand too, able to take the hit and finish the deal.
15 points for Carrington. Top of the arc, Smith. Inside, Morgan, great position.
How does that happen? Inexperience on the defensive end. Then the guy ducked in like that right at the rim.
59-48. Indiana still with a lot of fight. 11 minutes to play.
Seton Hall getting a lot of rest from their big timers up front right now.
Carrington tries to pull it back. Keeps it alive. Newkirk digging in defensively. Cross court. Gordon, the touch pass. KO gets there. And contact.
Right at the buzzer. Shot clock. Woo.
Seton Hall on top. 59-48.
Hey, no more open threes right now. Understand? No open threes. Hey, let's go. Let's get them out. Let's go, man. Who's at the line? All right, knock these down. Take your time, knock them down.
Nice informative piece there. All the old timers in terms of the threes coming late. Make them have tough twos. Don't give any jumping ability on the scoreboard. Nice rotation right now for Seton Hall. Get a little rest for some of the frontliners. Delgado back on the floor.
So at the line, Miles Cale, the freshman, had 12 points in the opener versus Fairleigh Dickinson. 4-star recruit, this young man.
He's a keeper.
The #1 recruit out of the state of Delaware as he misses the second. 60-48. Indiana's trailed by as many as 16. Fadeaway jump shot. Green, no. Ball tapped around. Morgan there, gets it, and draws a foul.
Could get Delgado on this one. Yep.
So Delgado picks up the foul. His first.
That's that smile you were talking about. He's like a happy kid. I mean, gets a kick out of the game. His teammates.
Juwan Morgan. And now Desi Rodriguez comes back in for Cale. Juwan Morgan at the line, junior. Nominated for the McDonald's All-American game after being a finalist for Mr. Basketball in the state of Missouri. Second one goes.
You notice the rotation for Seton Hall. You know who's coming in and who they're coming in for, and that's part of Archie as he gets to know his team and how they get to know him too.
Delgado posted.
Drop step.
Cut off by Morgan.
He switched pivot feet.
Carrington. Has to shake up. Step back. And a foul behind the three-point line.
Well, let him have that one.
Newkirk.
Yeah, you've been around long enough. Straight up challenge. You've done your job. He just got glass on that one, I believe.
So Carrington at the line. Averaged 17 a game last year. And 3 things you need to know about Kadeem Carrington. Let's see what we got. His nickname is Dino. Career goal to make millions. That's a good one. And his inspiration, Mama.
Well, you got to talk to you about the millions. That's the way to go. Cut to the chase.
Second free throw good. $16 points for Carrington. Make it 17. 62-50. Largest lead has been 16 for Seton Hall. Indiana led by as many as 1. Baseball.
I don't know if you need the home run. What I think this team could do a lot more of is get in the lane and be creative. Particularly when you see the ball screen and nobody at home defensively showing big or trapping or icing.
16 turnovers for the Hoosiers. Rodriguez calling for it inside. Powell.
Such a threat. Makes you be honest defensively.
Shot clock winding down to 10 for Carrington. Herky jerky dribble. Powell catch and release. Saldana with a rebound. And a foul.
He's relentless.
It's Moses Malone action right there.
Exactly. Mo chase it. Little Carmelone in there too, I guess, right?
Yes. 13 points, 8 rebounds for Angel Delgado. Averaged 15 points a game and 13 rebounds last year. First one goes down. Most career double-doubles.
Pretty impressive group, too.
Among active players.
Wilson out there, Kansas. Should be a fun year. A lot of good players, a lot of good teams.
That Duke Michigan State game was one to watch.
A final game, maybe, yeah?
Yes. Durham curling down the lane. Smith, mid-range, short. Delgado goes up high. Nice outlet. Rodriguez, full speed. Step, counted, and the foul.
Woo. Now they wipe it off. I thought he may have walked. Got away with one. You're not going to give it to him. But you know, the other end, Indiana ended up with a good shot by a little dribble drive and kick. Smith with a nice 15-foot look. He's got a little LeBron when he comes down the floor after you, doesn't he?
A little bit.
I mean, just the upper body strength.
He's strong.
Yeah.
As Newkirk heads out of the game. Devontae Green on the floor for Indiana. They got to get him cooking. He kept him in it in the first half. 18 for Rodriguez. And they need more from Robert Johnson.
They're having a little trouble getting organized here.
Johnson slashing. Gets his own rebound and putback. 6 points for Johnson. Delgado calling for it.
Such a great target. A little brush screen for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez tried to punch it from the Bronx.
He is serious when he goes to the rim. But he got to the... We may be right. A little Excedrin going with that.
And Powell goes out. Kale back in. Kale getting big minutes early in the season.
They all talk about him, the staff. They just like him. It'll be a nice add-on to this program this year. Can play a little wing, a little up front as a small forward.
Johnson hit his last bucket. Morgan on the hop to the hole and
Nice.
good. (66-54). Backs up in the corner, carries it.
Look at him rebound. Oh, that was, as he saved it. He's aggressive. Sunoco's aggressive when he's in the game, as well as Delgado.
7:29 to play. 66-54. Back after this. Scoring-wise in the second half, Seton Hall with the lead. But right now, let's go inside the huddle with Archie Miller.
Don't give them no catches. Front them at all costs. Front them. All right? If you front them and they throw over top, that's on me. All right? Got 8 minutes. We got one more war right here. Keep it under 10 and then get it to the 10th. All right? One more war and then get it to the 10th.
That's a big adjustment when you think of it with Delgado, because he has been, anytime they need an entry pass, he's just available. I like this little bit. Now your weak side's got to be alert to make sure if they lift that it's not leading easily to a goal.
Why would he make that decision to front him now?
Because he's getting killed, I think. He's either Delgado's either go and get that little baby hook or make a kick to an open look. Even though Carrington missed that last jumper, they've been able to get some good opportunities.
So what's the adjustment for Seton Hall if they do front Delgado?
Go to the top, and he's got to squeeze his guy and step into the lane. Reverse trap him.
Green, pick and roll with Morgan.
I like that there. One more burst. Keep it under 10. You've got a lot of positive vibes.
Johnson down the lane. Sweeping finger roll goes down. And here comes the Hoosiers.
And defense now lacking by Seton Hall. Not as conscientious.
Indiana on a 6-0 run. Rodriguez, a 3. Good shot.
And they run that little replace on the wing.
Desi Rodriguez with 21, 69-56. Inside Morgan. Wraps it around. Smith. And he's fouled.
Rodriguez with the giveaway. 64-69. And then Rodriguez, Carrington, Delgado, and Powell. Those are their firepower.
Only 14 fouls against the Pirates. And a steal. Sunoco. Almost traveled. Kale, opposite side, count the basket.
And that was made by running the floor. He bailed his teammate out by great hustle. That's a rookie.
71-56, Green. Delgado, outlet pass, Kale.
West Unseld.
Man, that was a great one.
Sure was.
Kevin Love.
Well, you're a little more current than I am. You can tell by the clothing.
Delgado, 15 points, 10 rebounds. They don't front him this time. He gets inside and hits.
You know, he was that. It's interesting. He went off the box. It's a little harder to front. You know, 3 feet off that box.
Largest lead of the game for the Pirates. Indiana unraveling. Johnson. And one.
Once again, a pivotal spot on the floor where there's no assistance. The guys are creative. This time Johnson. Second time in a row.
Now Newkirk, as well as Deron Davis, come back into the game. Robert Johnson with 4. Excuse me, Robert Johnson with 10 points. Number 4. And another rebound for Delgado. His 11th.
Davis and Morgan have to have a big year. They're going to play a lot of minutes. Alan Hartman's been out. He's a big factor, can make shots, knows the game, been around the program. And that'll be a big help.
Carrington crosses over, down the lane, leaves it. Sonogo double clutch, count it.
What a great choice of a pass. Get a little vision on it. He couldn't slip it to him. Nice bounce.
First basket of the game for Sonogo. 75-58. This one getting away from the Hoosiers now. Backdoor, Smith. 8 to shoot. Davis, and foul from behind by Rodriguez. And Coach, let's take a look at your SoFi's keys to success. How's it worked out?
Well, the pups at times have been good. They won't be telling tall tales if this continues, though. And of course, Angel, the way he impacts this team. Look at the smile. He's still playing. He's just a happy-go-lucky kid. Gives it up easily. All about winning.
Delgado really stepping it up in the second half. He had 4 at halftime, 17 now to go along with 11 rebounds. Newkirk, offensive foul.
We're getting the fans involved now as well. He's just, I'm so impressed by his attitude. Loves playing, loves contributing. Angel Delgado.
And the foul called on Deron Davis away from the basketball. And Davis is fouled out. Davis leaves with 4 points and a rebound. Delgado at the line, 5 of 7. The free throws are starting to fall now. He's made 5 in a row.
You will think?
Terrible.
It's not a bad stroke, though. Don't you agree?
Oh, it looks great. Great rotation. Second one good. And Delgado will take a seat. Mahmoud Kalushvili replaces him.
Angel congratulates everybody in the building. Everybody's his pal.
Durham, baseline, Green, step back 3. In and out. Sonogo, outlet, Powell, open court.
Yeah, they put you back on your heels, though, with that early rush.
Powell, 10 to shoot. Hard to the cup. Off the back. Sonogo with the tip chance.
How about that? Over pursuit and a clean finish.
Johnson and foul. Mahmoud Kalushvili with the foul.
You got that Mamouk out, I like it, but the cleanup, Sunoco, fill it up, premium.
58, Seton Hall with a commanding lead over Indiana. These are the Gavitt tip-off games. Big Ten versus the Big East, and the trio of Delgado, Rodriguez, and Carrington. Coach, they're 18 of 26, 56 points.
Pretty efficient. Great inside touch, and of course the compliment on kickouts to making shots. I got to give Indiana the kudos, though. Watching their game against Indiana State, you say, how is this game? Then Howard, a little better defensively, I thought. I thought they came out here with meaning, understanding of what Archie wanted, and you can see the growth, and it's going to take a while. It's not a big, overpowering team. In terms of determining the rotation, that'll take place as well. And he's a gamer, this kid. He knows he'll get it done.
Robert Johnson with 2 free throws. Full court pressure now by Indiana. Cross court, Kale, freshman. And they break it.
You like the atmosphere today.
Oh, man, this is going to be a hard place to play for opposing teams this season. Rodriguez. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Johnson. Reverse, no. Squirts out. And Indiana will hold on to the basketball.
Seton's been giving up a lot of entries into the lane of late, too. That's something they're going to have to button down. A number of opportunities left unconverted by Indiana as they got to the rim.
Green, Smith, no call, and he'll lay it in as he went right through Delgado. Pirates in no rush. Well-disciplined team.
They've had spurts where they look awfully good.
Inside, Rodriguez from Delgado.
How about him?
Desi Rodriguez with 23. Durham.
Angel with 4 assists.
Kale shovels it to Sanogo.
That'll look deep.
Under 2 minutes. 80-64.
Little melt time.
Delgado and a foul.
On the pass.
Indiana over the limit. That'll send Angel Delgado to the free throw line.
Looks like he's got a headache there. He must have taken a shot.
May have bumped heads with a opposing player.
He comes out with a smile up.
18 points for Angel.
He is a machine when it comes to those double-doubles, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Now Gordon comes in for Carrington. Carrington leaves. He may be done for the night with 17 points.
You know, I have an old friend, Kenny Kunzman, who's a big Seton Hall supporter, great player at Holy Cross, and an unbelievable free throw shooter. All he ever says to Delgado is, bend your knees.
At the line.
That's when he gets in
Angel.
trouble.
He'll get a nice hand from the crowd as he checks out of the game. Inside and a whistle. And this will go against the Pirates.
That's another area. They've given a lot of open entry passes to that low box area.
Carrington, Delgado hugging. Seton Hall, 22nd ranked team in the nation, will start the season 3-0. Rodriguez. Kale. Sanogo, guarded by Smith. Inside, Rodriguez, he pushes off and called for a foul.
That's a deep entry pass, too. They just want to get one more rock of the rim.
And a sub coming in. Philip Flory replaces Desi Rodriguez. Great game for Rodriguez tonight. 23 points to lead Seton Hall in scoring. Johnson. Second half, a different story for Seton Hall. Their scores came to play.
Halftime changes, too. Started getting touches inside. Nice slap away.
Durham ahead of the field. And he'll lay it in. .58 seconds to play. Kale over the line. Long jump shot, and it goes down.
He's a player.
Mahmoud Kalashvili.
He's not just a long name. He knows how to play.
And they're not booing, they're mooking.
Your ears are so sensitive. You pick things up.
84-66. Both teams fighting hard, but Seton Hall just a little better.
Yeah, Kevin's got himself a team. He's worked hard with this program.
Seniors taking over. Delgado, Rodriguez, Carrington. Delgado with 19 and 11, 4 assists. Carrington 17 points, 6 assists, and Rodriguez leads him with 23. Seton Hall 57% shooting. And Gordon at the line. Another sub coming in for the Pirates. Shavar Reynolds. And Morgan with the rebound with 19 seconds of play. Green, he was hot in the first half, cooled off in the second half. Goes down the lane and lays it in.
Well, that's a nice mix to his game. We can make that deep one and do that.
Ball kicked with 6 seconds to play.
You mentioned it earlier. They both went after one another, didn't they?
Yes, they did. First half was a tough one, 1-point game. Gordon. And that'll do it. 84-68, Seton Hall defeats Indiana. The Pirates start the season 3-0. Now let's send you to Butler, Maryland. Here's Justin Kutcher and Jimmy Jackson.